and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Katsina residents protest hardship during Buhari's visit. 159 Nigerians renounced their citizenship in 2022, says federal government. House of Representatives threatened to arrest CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. And Enki boys Randy Gonzalez dead at 35 after battle with cancer. Now, top of what's trending today, we have some residents of Katsina State who expressed anger over the Naira redesign policy during President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to the state on Thursday, 27th January 2023, for a two-day state visit in his home state of Katsina, where he commissioned some projects. The residents staged the protest at Kofar Kaura, Kofar Waya, and on Yahaya Madaki Way in Katsina, saying the economic policy of the government is not working. The protesters lit a bonfire and threw stones and other items at government vehicles. They say that they were displaced over fuel scarcity, inflation, and insecurity. An eyewitness told Daily Trust correspondent that immediately the president left Kofar Kaura, some youths who were shouting Bamayi, which means we are not doing anymore, began to burn tires and pelt stones at some security agents. However, the security personnel were able to dispense the protesters and with tear gas and normalcy returned. Responding to a question put forward to the police spokesperson in Katsina, SP Gambo Isa, on the incident on a police media WhatsApp platform, he denied the occurrence of the protest. He said the president was not booed at and there was no protest at all. Katsina State people came out in mass, welcomed and celebrated the arrival of the president. A netizen said, "Everyone is frustrated in this Nigeria." Another said, "Current situation of fuel in the country is enough for protest." And someone added, "Thought they brainwashed them into believing that the protest is haram and they cannot have expectations of their leader. The update has reached everyone that our region or religion doesn't make anything better." Next on what's trending, we have the Ministry of Interior, who has disclosed that at least 159 Nigerians renounced their citizenship in 2022 alone. The Permanent Secretary of Ministry, Dr. Shoaib Belgore, disclosed this at an event in Abuja on Thursday, January 26, 2023. According to Belgore, 150 Nigerians renounced their citizenship between 2006 to 2021. He said, "We spoke earlier about those who are conferred with Nigerian citizenship by Mr. President. In November last year, we had a total number of 286 new Nigerians, out of which 208 were by naturalization, while 78 were by registration, meaning spouses of Nigerian citizens who now have become Nigerians. However, going further, the Advisory Committee of Nigerian Citizenship will sit on the 7th of February to consider another 350 applications for naturalization, after which the successful applications will be sent to Mr. President in Council for approval." Now, down to those Nigerians who renounced their citizenship, so far, we have registered a total of 309 between 2006 and 2021. 150 Nigerians renounced their citizenship. In 2022 alone, around 159 Nigerians renounced their citizenship, he said. A netizen commented, "I love Nigeria, but if it comes to that, I will do it. Imagine having a Dutch passport that guaranteed your visa free to 189 countries. A lady said, "Just 159, that's a poor number. We should be better in the coming years." Another said, "What's there to be proud of? I don't even blame them." Next on what's trending, we have the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, who has threatened to issue a warrant of arrest on the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, if he fails to appear before its committee investigating the scarcity of the new Naira at the commercial banks. Some Nigerians have been apprehensive over the January 31st deadline for the exchange of the old Naira notes with the newly redesigned ones. Now, many Nigerians claim that the banks, they visit the banks to deposit the old notes, but they have been unable to access the new notes. In a bid to resolve the seeming crisis, the lawmakers had set up a committee to investigate these claims and seek ways to resolve them. On Wednesday, January 25th, Emefiele was invited for questioning, but he failed to appear before the House, expressing his displeasure at the CBN governor for failing to appear before the committee. Gbajabiamila said that he will not hesitate to ask the Inspector General of Police to arrest Emefiele. He said instead of the House adjourning plenary till February 28th for the elections as planned, the lawmakers will reconvene on Tuesday to take an action against Emefiele and other bank chiefs who failed to show up. Now, a netizen said, let's keep politics aside. Truly, there is scarcity of the new notes. CBN and the other banks indeed have questions to answer. Another said, no money to share for election. Just share the dollars that you have, sir. Voters would accept dollars. Someone said, CBN governor said only certain amounts should be given out as cash. Banks are not listening. They are giving all the available new notes to politicians, and now they are complaining that they are out of cash. Next on What's Trending, we have the Nasarawa State Governor, Abdullahi Sule, who loses his son. The governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule, has reportedly lost his son, Alhaji Hassan. It was gathered that Hassan passed away at the late hours of Thursday, January 26, 2023, after a brief illness. He died at 35. Governor Sule announced the statement issued by his chief press secretary, Ibrahim Adara, on Friday morning in Lafia. The deceased got married in June last year. Now, netizens sympathized with the family. A netizen said, losing someone close is the hardest thing. Prayers for the family and loved ones. Another said, no parent deserves to bury their child. May you be comforted. Rest in peace. Now, let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what a student does to survive. Stay tuned.
Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. An industrious Nigerian student converted his hotel room into a massive grocery store, and this got his classmates shocked. Take a look.
See him there. See. It's not very picture. It's Tony hosted. Tony hosted to see kitchen. See kitchen. He use kitchen to see cup of food with the condenser. Pass me no. You be boss.
A netizen said, one thing is for sure, a lot of people will want to be friends with him. Too much goodies. Another said, who doesn't have a helper supposed to have sense? Investor move. A lady said, he is on his way to greatness. And another said, I wish I had business sense when I was in school. Next on What's Trending, we have actress Masura Issa, who says why she has no rules in relationship. She replied to a video online of a lady crying about her boyfriend's relationship rules. The lady said that she agrees with the saying, trust nobody, because she went to her boyfriend's house and saw a lady putting on his polo shirt after he told her severally that he does not want her to touch his clothes, and she had been abiding by that rule. Actress Masura Issa replied in her own words. She said, that is why I have no rules in relationship. Don't touch this, don't ever use this. I don't like this scent. It's etc. I will still break every rules because I know one day you might allow another girl to have it all. Why not me? Now, netizens agreed with her. A lady commented, that's a fact right there. They bend rules for whoever they love. So do you. A guy said, if your boyfriend doesn't allow you to wear his shirt or short, another person is definitely wearing it. Someone said, ladies, if he tells you not to touch his things, please make sure you touch it. Good girl, no they pay. And a lady added, men will tell you not to do makeup. Don't go out with your friends and etc. But will allow the other girl to. Last, he wouldn't end up with you after all the rules. Next on What's Trending, we have Nigerians and other immigrant students in the United Kingdom who are facing a high risk of deportation after completion of their studies following a new plan by the country's Home Secretary, Suella Braverman. Currently, those traveling to study in Britain can stay on for 2 years after completing their courses. But Ms. Braverman is moving to court that to just 6 months, after which they have to have a skilled job that makes them eligible for a work visa or leave the UK. However, Daily Mail reports that the Department for Education is said to be resisting Ms. Braverman's plan. Braverman has committed to court immigration and substantially reduced the number of unskilled foreign workers coming to Britain from 239,000 to the tens of thousands. As part of that, she wants to reduce the number of international students who can apply for a graduate post-study work visa, which allows any student who has passed their degree to remain and work in the UK for at least 2 years. But education officials fear this will make the UK less attractive to foreign students who pay far more than UK students for their courses and are a major source of income for universities. Now, Nigerian netizens are very angry. A lady said it is always an immigrant creating policies that don't favor other immigrants. Another said, I hope Nigeria would get better. Let everyone stay in the country and be a country where foreigners will wish to come. Another lady said there are many other European countries that are not planning to frustrate immigrants. It mustn't be US, UK or Canada. Choose wisely. And a guy added, Ms. Braverman, that is not brave. If you were, deported, would you have become Home Secretary? And that's a good question. Next on What's Trending, we have Randy Gonzalez, the father in the popular TikTok duo Enki Boys, who had died following a battle with cancer. A source close to the family tells TMZ Randy passed on Wednesday morning, 25th January 2023, in the hospice after his struggles with colon cancer, a health battle he provided updates about throughout his fight. Now, Randy broke the news about his condition back in April, telling fans that he was diagnosed about 6 months prior and given 2 to 3 years to live. He said chemotherapy could extend things possible to 5 more years. The viral star created a GoFundMe to help pay for his treatment after he claimed he was denied at a cancer center at the University of Texas, stating they didn't take his insurance. He and his son Bryce used their social media platform to spread awareness about colon cancer and continue to gain serious popularity from their radiant father and son dynamic. Now, Randy gave his followers another update in November, detailing everything he's gone through in only a few months, hoping to be a great example in a year's time. When I beat it, he said. A netizen said prayers to that little boy that now has to spend the rest of his life without his favorite person. Another said the boy is so talented, I hope he goes hard in honor of his father. And someone else said, this has caused me so much sadness, despite not knowing them personally. Well, rest in peace, Randy. And lastly, onto a funny video of a dog who knows exactly what he wants. Take a look.
Do you want to play? Do you want to rob a bank? Do you want to fight? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat?
Well, he's definitely a foodie. And that is all on Newsfeed today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Bye.